righty. Then a bitch just did a little under 14,000 steps. I haven't been to the gym in like 3 days. So that was me getting my body warmed up for this week. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh man. Oh shit. Did some grocery shopping. Not a lot, but I did get the chicken for my Christmas meal. For Christmas, I'm gonna make like a chicken and rice type stew. I practiced the other day and I messed that one up because I added tomatoes to it. Honestly, I messed it up because I put a whole can of tomato and it had puree in it. So it just turned it into like a thicker tomato situation, and it wasn't supposed to be that. So I'm gonna do that meal again, but correctly. So I got some chicken thighs and some drumsticks that I'm gonna put in the freezer until chicken thighs, drumsticks, that, chips, cereal, some organic sliced cheddar cheese. I think I've had this before, the New Zealand cheddar cheese from Trader Joe's. Oh, you know what else I got from Trader Joe's? This leave-in conditioner. It says it helps protect from heat damage for up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason why I bought it though, this is what it looks like. Reason why I bought it, can you see that? Girl, you get the point. The reason why I bought it is because it smells just like this Way leave-in, or it smells similar to it. It reminded me of that. And I said, oh, okay, Trader Joe's. They also had this bergamot body wash. Excuse me, I don't need body wash right now, so I didn't get it, but it smelled really good. I said, all right. I got some persimmons because I just like how they taste. I feel like they go with Christmas because they have that kind of like that warm spice to them. Not spicy, but like that cinnamon nutmeggy type spice. Got mints, got my little candies. I like having those dark chocolate peanut butter cup situations because I don't OD on sugar when I have those. Because I could just eat one of those and I'd be straight. Same with these wild berry acai. They're called toasted pastries, but they're Pop-Tarts. Same deal with these. Same with these, my cinnamon applesauce. It's little shopping choices like that that help me to regulate my sugar. I got some milk, needed some butter. The milk that I use is this Pacific Foods oat milk. I'm sure that there's better, but this is what I use. The original one, not the vanilla flavored one. I got my green juice from Whole Foods. This is the green aid juice. It has apples, celery, spinach, kale, and lemon in it, and that's it. There's nothing else in here. Yep, apples, celery, spinach, kale, and lemon. Pop. And then I got some turmeric vitamins and some biotin vitamins. Everyone always asks me about what biotin I get. It's from Whole Foods. It's the 500 mcg biotin. So there's one that has like 5,000. I just get the 500. I'm gonna take both of these. I got the turmeric because I just feel like I want to see what it does for my skin. Turmeric, when used on your actual skin, can help to even your skin tone because it dyes everything like an orangey color. And I just want to see what it does to my skin. It's also really good to take this during like the cold and flu season, when everybody getting sick and gross, because it's really good for your immune system, which I'm focusing on lately, my immune system. I've been eating a lot of like mushrooms. I bought some shiitake mushrooms and I've been making that with my eggs for breakfast with some kale, and it's super delicious. I've always loved shiitake mushrooms, so I know that's not everybody's bag, but I love it. Damn, I should have got some orange juice. That's okay. Just take this real quick. Tell me if it's what you like. I hope it's a good thing. It is 70 degrees outside. 70 degrees. Now granted, it's like a warm front or something because it has not been that warm here, but girl, I saw it was that. I said, let me go outside. Like, I got to go outside. Take advantage of the weather if you can. All right, let's take these. I'm gonna take the turmeric first. Don't think about it, just go. I'm getting better. The biotin is easy. Oh. I decided what I'm gonna do for right here is I'm gonna get 3 small frames and I'm gonna put Polaroids that I have in there. Cause I have some cute Polaroids and yeah, I'll put them in there. I think that'll be cute right there. All right, I'm gonna stretch for a little bit and I'll see you girls later. Bye. Dinner tonight, we got some noodles, soy sesame noodles with some shiitake mushrooms and chives, and then some salmon. It's very simple, but it's delicious. You gotta know where to put your lemon and put your lime. Oh, my mouth is watering. Oh man. Hold on. Okay, let's try to do something with this head. I want to do, like, I gotta get on my, like, what styles I can do. I'm using the Trader Joe's leave-in. Ooh, I love that it has this kind of spray. Like a proper, like, mist spray and not like it shoots out like a stream. I hate that. Ooh, it smells good. It's very perfumey. If you don't like that smell, then very perfumey. But I don't mind that. Yeah, fragrance is right at the top. See, this is not something I think you should take serious. It's like a true leave-in. But if you want something real quick to like refresh the curls and give you a little like smell good, this is like a on your way out the door type situation. I could already tell. But it's heavily fragranted. My hair feels nice. My hair does feel nice. All right, Mr. Joe. Where's that nar? Right there. Sacred nourishing oil to seal the deal. Okay, we'll see how it dries. My suggestion is to just go ahead and diffuse. If you're gonna refresh your hair, just diffuse it right then and there. But I don't feel like doing that. And I'm curious just to see like how it dries on its own. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going over to a friend's to do some work today. I'm wearing this look. This is that shirt from that place. It's called Dog's Kill. And I just have it tucked in. It doesn't naturally tuck. Like it actually naturally turns into a midriff, but it's really stretchy. So I have it tucked because I prefer that look. And what I wanted to do was put my hair up some kind of way because I want to wear this little scarf. Maybe I'll do it like this. I gotta cut this tag out. Hold on. I could just do this. Oh, guess what? The washer and dryer are coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. I got the days mixed up. Yeah, it's coming tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. I'm wearing my little bag. See, that's what the shirt naturally does. The shirt naturally does this, but I wasn't really going for that look. Okay, let's put a light face on. Yeah, so washer and dryer coming next week. Oh, okay. Let me answer this. No one asked, but I feel like I should tell you. So I always keep a blanket on the couch because there are some times where I want to sit on the couch in my house clothes. My house clothes are clothes that I am walking around in the house in that I don't want to get dirtied up by outside clothes. And my outside clothes go directly on the couch. So that's why there is a, most times there'll be a blanket there. And sometimes I'll like move it before I turn the camera on, but sometimes it's just sitting there. That's why it's sitting there. It's literally for me to sit on. Like, I wouldn't sit on it right now with these clothes on. If these pants were like freshly washed, then maybe I would, but these are not freshly washed. So got about 2 more wears before I want to wash these pants. I'm trying to decide between these black pants or if I want to do a gray version of these. Let me see what the gray looks like. Please hold. I don't know if it's like dehydration, but I hate how my lips look when they don't have any product on them. They look so dry, and like even the color of them, maybe I don't like lip scrubs though. I don't like all that abrasive shit. Like the color of them, they look like what you look like when you don't have a tan. Like it feels colorless, like they look gray to me. I'm just like, is that from all my years of smoking? I don't know. Oh no. Okay, I am gonna do a little bit of makeup because, ooh, that was my stomach. Girl, because I want to cover up some of what I got going on. Just even everybody out. You know, that's my major beauty goal of 2025 is to even out my complexion. So yeah, I plan on saying bye-bye. And I feel like one of the things I have to do is get the hair removed from my face. I have a lot of hair on my face. Like when I used to steam my face, I could see it so crazy. Like, oh my God, so much hair on my face. And I think sometimes, a lot of times, dirt and makeup kind of gets stuck up under the hair follicle. So I want to get that removed. I just don't know how. I don't know if I want to get a different type of laser treatment that's kind of going to do like a two-in-one, because there are laser treatments that address other issues that, because it's a laser, it will blast that hair off too. I'm just trying to figure it out, girl. I don't know, especially the hair over my lip, because I hate when I get a breakout right there. It always heals stupid, and I just hate having a mark in that area, and I just hate it. Definitely hate having a bump in that area. But while I'm saying all this, I do want to also say my skin has been doing so well. Like overall, my skin is in really good condition. I haven't had a lot of breakouts. I went through a crazy breakout period just due to like stress and shit. And I think I'm over that hill. So we do have something to scream and shout about. That makes me really excited. Kind of ODing on blush because I feel like I should. Like, I'm wearing this cheetah top and I just feel like this is the day that you just have some fun with it. And I kind of want to put a different color blush on too. I have to find it though. But I kind of want to do like a purpley type vibe. I'll do that in a second. I am in the market for some new frames. So I feel like that's what's missing too. I want a cute wire frame. Like, that's what I'm missing. A really good wire frame. I'm currently working on merch for the Patreon. And how the merch will work is Patreon puts my girls on Patreon. Can you see me? Hopefully you can. But the girls on Patreon will have first dibs always on anything that I come out with. So when I'm releasing, know that that's going to be the pecking order, and it's coming sooner than you think. Okay, oh, I will say that Trader Joe's spray, that hairspray, it's kind of starting to give grandma a little bit. Low key, high key, it's starting to give grandma. I cannot lie. I mean, yeah, it is just starting to give grandma, which is pissing me off. Because whatever your hair smells like, you smell like. I'm going to tell you that right now. If your hair stinks, you stink. Because your hair scent, it just takes over everything. Because your head is emitting so much heat. Good enough. Good enough. Slicking this a little bit so it's a little bit cleaner in the front. Do not have a straight part, but that's okay. And then boom, that's that all. And then just do my little baby hairs. Okay, we're done. All right, girls, ignore the boxes. I still have to throw shit out. So I decided to go kind of monochromatic with the gray on gray. Got my gray cardigan once it starts getting chilly. I am gonna be wearing this bag. We've got the mesh cheetah situation or leopard, whatever, girl. Cause you know we're trying to get folks together. That's not cheetah. That's actually leopard. Actually, that's jaguar. Like, bitch, you. So yeah, and then I'm just wearing these black and chocolate loafers. I didn't put a lick of lotion on my feet, so I brought some socks with me because yeah. And that's the outfit. I feel so cute and so like, oh. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you girls when I get back. Bye. Every time I think there's hope, hope is lost. Yesterday I emailed the maintenance team to ask them for an update on my washer and dryer. They responded quickly and let me know the washer and dryer would be delivered today, this morning, the very next day. I hip hip parade. Today at 9:45 I get a call saying maintenance is on their way up. I said yes, right on schedule. Maintenance comes up, cheesing from ear to ear.
Hey, here to grab your old washer and dryer.
I say thank you. Just this way. They begin the process of moving my old washer and dryer. I am filled with glee. I send a picture to my friend like it's happening. Finally. I mean, my laundry basket is filled to the brim. I am on my last towel. It has been 2 months and I have not been able to do any laundry. So they begin the process. They're grunting, they're shuffling, they're scuffing up my fucking floor. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck about a scuff mark because guess what? I'm getting a new washer and dryer. They are struggling. It's a 2-man job and they have this machine attached to them that's shooting out air that I believe is helping to lift the washer and dryer a bit so then it's not as heavy. So they have that plugged into my wall. They have stuff all laid out on the floor so then they can shimmy this washer and dryer out. And I'm just letting them have at it. Yes, it's a new day. A new washer and dryer is on the way. Once they get the old washer and dryer out, I hear them bringing the new washer and dryer in. They're down the hall.
Up on your left. Turn it this way. Turn it that way.
And I'm just like, it's time. I hear them bang up against the door. I need any help.
No, we got it.
All right. As soon as the new washer and dryer hit that corner and shimmied its way through my door, I immediately said to myself, that is not a new washer and dryer. But I stand back. I let them finish the job. They're twisting it, they're turning it, they're leaning it, they're rocking it, trying to get it back into that laundry room. And they succeed.
Hey, miss, do you want it on the right or the left or the center?
Center will do. They put it in the center and said,
all done.
Closed the door and we're on their way out. As they were heading out, and I'm in my mind thinking, Kennedy, just check it before saying anything because maybe it just looks that way on the outside, but on the inside, it's brand spanking new. Because from the outside, I could see smudges. You know, when a new appliance comes in, it has that beautiful blue plastic on top of it that you satisfyingly pull down. That wasn't there. What were there were water spots and that of thick ass hands. So I said, let me just wait for them to get out and then I'll check it. Just as I go to close the door behind them, they say, oh.
Actually, can we still use your plug so we can get this down the hall?
Because you know, they have that air machine plugged up into the wall and they needed to shimmy it down the hallway to make the washer and dryer less heavy. I say, oh please, by all means. While they're doing that, I decide to crack open the washer and dryer. What do I find? hair, dust, crumbs. Okay. Exactly what I've been waiting for. Oh my God. Has Christmas come early? I said you have two options here. You say nothing or you say something. I decided to say something. I open my door. I'm still in my skivvies. I say, hey gentlemen, so that isn't a new washer and dryer, right?
Yes, it is. Brand new from a vacant apartment.
Well, that's a bit different than what we're talking about. Cause you told me that a new washer and dryer had been ordered and we were waiting for it to get here, right? So a new washer and dryer was never ordered?
No.
Oh. So I've been waiting for what? No answer. Then
They reassured me, but it is completely brand new. Never been used.
I said, unfortunately, it has been used. There are signs of use. Wanna see? So they come back, heads down, brows furrowed, and I crack open that washer and dryer and show them all of the dust inside the dryer, the hair and crumbs inside of the washing machine, nothing.
So yeah, it's never been used. We literally got it from a vacant apartment.
Are we looking at? We're all looking at this, right? This is not just about what you think. This is not about you just continuing to say you got it from a vacant apartment. What are we all looking at right now? Crumbs, right? Hair, right? Dust, right? What are we talking about? But then I realized we're talking about nothing. No one here is gonna validate what I'm saying. It's just not gonna happen. So I said, thank you. Because all he kept repeating was,
It's literally never been used.
so I said, I'm talking to a parrot. And he's just gonna keep repeating this thing that he's been told, and he's not gonna stop saying it. It doesn't matter what we're looking at, he's just gonna repeat, it's never been used. So after I put them the fuck out, I called the manager of the leasing office. Surprise, surprise, this hoe ain't here. She ain't never in the office. She's supposed to be back tomorrow though. I have taken a video of this new washer and dryer. Mind you, the washing machine completely wet. Like, it's wet. Like it was just used. Did y'all just run it? And the thing is that I understand needing to run these things for maintenance reasons. Like, you do have to run the dryer even if it's not being used. You have to run it. This is how you like avoid dust fires and shit like that. Dryer fires, whatever they're called. It's a thing that has to be done. But that doesn't explain the crumbs and the hair and the smell. Like, it smells like it's been used. Like, I can smell laundry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, washing dryers have like a smell of use. This has been used. And if it's been in a unit that's never been occupied, which I don't fucking believe, why doesn't it have any of its plastic things on the top of it? Mind you, I'm still arguing with the moving company about my items, which I have to keep in my house because I have to be able to provide them with pictures on hand of said item. And they urge you to hold on to it until the claim is solved, essentially. And I'm taking pictures of them, but I still feel like I need to hold them just to get, they're just so fucking stupid and so fucking irritating that I feel like the moment I throw it away, something's gonna come up. I had to pull all these rugs out. These rugs I had in the laundry room. So I'm doing that manual labor this morning only for y'all to drag a used washer and dryer in this motherfucking apartment. And what's the most infuriating is that the same person that looked me in my 4 eyes, who told me that there was a new washer and dryer that had been ordered, looked me in my eyes today and told me, no, there was no new washer and dryer ordered. Why lie? Why did you tell me that? If I knew a washer and dryer was coming from another unit, I would have saved you all the trouble, gone up to that unit and let you know if I wanted you all to bring it down here. Because all I would have needed to do was take one good look at that shit and tell y'all this ain't gonna do either. And I don't believe that it has never been used. It has quite literally been used. That's it. Now I'm showing y'all, because I feel like, nope, that's it. I'm showing you. So, turn on the light for you. So, don't know what that is. It's starting to dry. Looks like, I don't know. But then we go over here to this corner. Okay. Where we've got hair and crud and dust. Okay. That's just all up and through this area. Now, my hands aren't free, but if I were to peel this thing back, like right here, I can't get it to where you all can see. But if I peel this back, what you see right here, what you see on top is what you'll see on the bottom. Okay. Now, oh, what do you know? Oh, the things we see. Am I looking at an earring? Hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta, wait a minute now. So I just found this thing back there. That doesn't end up in a washer and dryer that's never been used. That just doesn't happen. Okay. You know, the water and stuff of like, oh, it's been used. The scuffs and marks and stuff that I had seen that I knew like this is not new. Let me show you. All of the dust inside the dryer that apparently has never been used. The crumbs, which at first I thought were like cardboard pieces. So I started getting them out myself thinking this was a brand new washer and dryer when I was still giving them the benefit of the doubt. But then I was like, no, those are crumbs. Leave them there. I'm so fucking irritated because what a waste of time and of labor. Why would y'all put yourselves through this? Because you're just gonna have to do it again. I am not okay with one, being lied to. That's number one. I'm not okay with that. Number two, I'm not okay with y'all telling me to my face one thing when we so clearly see it's another. Like, and I wish that I saw that, whatever that diamond piece thing is, because they were legit in here gaslighting me. Like,
It's never been used. Like, it's never been used. It's been in a vacant apartment this whole time.
And it's like, guys, what are we doing here? And for what reason? Is it that bad? Y'all go through all of this? Y'all don't want to order a new washer and dryer? It's that bad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Like, I'm mad because, again, I'm in a situation where I have to advocate for myself, and I am preparing for them to treat me like I'm a problem when I'm only reacting to the problem they're causing. This is not me like trying to get over or me trying to like nitpick. Y'all told me I was waiting for a brand new washer and dryer. And I'm really fucking irritated because I have to wash my clothes. And now I'm in another situation where I have a washer and dryer that's still fucking gross to me that I'm gonna be forced to wash my shit in. I really cannot believe this. And the thing about me, I'm adding dates and everything. Like, I'm sending an email now to the manager and I'm gonna let her know on this date, so-and-so from the maintenance team told me that a washer and dryer had been ordered and that it was supposed to be arriving the following week. Like, I'm giving you dates and all because I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed, y'all. I'm so pissed. Fuck, I'm so pissed. Like, this is the last thing I wanted to happen. I do not like this shit. Fuck. Yeah, like, here's the events. Cause I'm also typing this shit out. The events go as follows. These motherfuckers, excuse me. They ain't gotta be motherfuckers, but Lord. They tell me, I tell them about the washer and dryer when I move in the week after I get here. That's November. That's November. Second week of November, I tell them about the washer and dryer, the state of the washer and dryer, okay? On December 4th, that's when maintenance told me we have a washer and dryer that we ordered for you and it should be coming the following week. But then on December 12th, I got an email from the maintenance team saying, we are not fully staffed and we won't be able to deliver this to your apartment until we're fully staffed. So we'll keep you updated. I emailed them yesterday on December 18th saying, hey, just checking in, you know, like y'all telling me y'all ain't been fully staffed in 7 fucking days. Come on, man. No. They responded back that day and said, we'll bring it tomorrow. If I didn't email them, bitch, that wouldn't have happened. But whatever, I emailed them. They told me to bring it tomorrow. They brought it today. And then everything I just told y'all what the fuck happened. But like, I'm trying not to be as mad as I am, but y'all, I can't. I quite literally am just fucking mad. That's it.
Hey, Miss Kimmy, we're gonna. You were right. That one was moved in. We checked the history of it and did have from a past resident. But this one is for sure from never been used, still under warranty. That one's still in warranty, but this one never been used, still under warranty.
Okay,
So
all right.
we just we went off the sheet that we were using to move it, and then we went to the computer just to confirm that no one has ever been able to see that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
They're gonna be back in 5 minutes. I'm so glad I caught that on camera. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Like, that had ruined my whole day. That ruined my whole shit. Thank you, God. I prayed on that one. I prayed on that one. The Lord knew. Like, I can't take another L right now. Please, Lord, please. I'm glad that they corrected that. Because when I tell you my fingers was on fire, I was mid-email about to take it to the... Wow. Thank you. I need to sit outside and say thank you for a little bit. I'm gonna see y'all. And just so you know, this is what a new dryer looks like. No dust, no particles, no crumbs, no hair. Because they run it, there's some water bits in here. Ain't no hair in here. Just know I checked. I thank them for correcting this whole situation because they didn't have to. They could have just went on and stood on that and never came back, but they did, and I respect that and I'm grateful for that. I am a let bygones be bygones type bitch. Like, look, am I couldn't even get it out, but I really am. Like, I don't need to hold on to shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to work together and mistakes happen. My issue is when a mistake happens and no one's accountable. You know, that's the shit that takes me to a different place. But they came back here and they corrected it. Still no plastic wrap on it, but there are no signs of like there have been things in here, which is all that matters to me because I didn't wait this long for y'all to bring me a used anything. So, all right, so I have these washing machine tablets and I'm gonna put this in there and run it. Lift flat for powder. I don't even know how to use this thing. Fabric softener, liquid bleach. Okay. Oh, I guess this is if I want to take this out. Oh, I see. Oh, all right. I've never had a washer where you like pull something out. Yeah, this bad boy ain't been used. It's been used in the way I was explaining to y'all before, of like they have to run it to make sure it's like functioning and shit. But screen fucked up. All right, so I'm gonna throw this tab in here. And this is like one of these new GE ones. Let me show you. This is really an exciting day because I have so much laundry to do. Ugh. All right, so let's, cool. I'm gonna throw this tab in there. Cause you never know what was actually done in it. So it's like, yes, I could tell like it hasn't been used, but I'm gonna put one of these laundry and cleaning tubes in there anyway and just run it once. And there's a sanitize setting here, so I'm gonna put it on the sanitize and let it do its thing. I love the little sounds, like I love it. What a lovely day. Like I can really just sit, I'm just enjoying looking at this motherfucker. Like, you're finally here. Ah. I wanna see if I can get that out. This is one of those erase sponge. I think it's working. Oh, fabulous. Well, look at that. It does kind of leave that thing I was telling y'all that I hope it didn't. Not too crazy though. Okay, the movers left some scuffs on the wall. Let's see if I can get those out. Oh, that was fast. Ooh, that took some arm strength. Okay. Now I'm about to get every speck I see because now this is just fun. Girl, so how about this? First, let me get some. Oh, okay. So I just got off the phone with the manager at All My Sons. They're really like someone from their customer care line. And long story short, I had requested to speak with the manager because the person who I was dealing with, y'all heard me, we was going back and forth. And so I'm like, I sent him an email and been sending him emails for the last 3 days because he hasn't been responding. And it's like, no, you asked for this information, now you got it, and now you quiet. All he sent me was another DocuSign offering me an amount of money that was not the amount of my items that were damaged. Like, you need to offer me more than this. So the first offer that was sent to me before we even got on the phone was $300. I said, absolutely not. I put up a fight and they were like, well, we can offer you $350. I said, that's just not gonna cut it. Then I was offered $560, and it's like, that's still not it. The amount of my items that were damaged when I actually went and checked the prices of all this shit was over $1,000. And so I'm like, no. And so long story short, the conversation y'all heard me having last week was me telling him, like, you know, these are items that are broken, I expect them to be covered. and he was telling me, you gotta show me proof of ownership. So I sent him all the information, bank statements, transaction details, receipts and shit, and I haven't heard from him since. So that's why I started going hard about requesting to speak with a manager, because I'm like, we're not about to let this sit idle. Somebody needs to call me ASAP. And so I got a call today and I recorded our whole conversation. And long story short, he was like, we can't accept an updated claims, because what happened was, y'all know my grandmother passed the day after I moved in. So I didn't unpack all my stuff like right away. I was slow to unpack. Not horrible, but just like I didn't do everything right then and there. And so there were some items that I didn't notice were broken until maybe like a week after I sent in my original claims. Not a week, maybe like 2 days. And so after I sent my original claims, I sent an updated one like, oh, there's more broken items. Here's this, this, and this. So what the manager was telling me was, we're not even supposed to honor any updated things. Like whatever you put in that claim is all we're able to honor. I said, okay, well, your boy that was arguing me back and forth, he didn't say that. And then on top of that, he was saying like, he couldn't honor the updated price, because at first I had told the man like, yo, the prices that I quoted you, I was guessing those prices. When he started going hard talking about, you need to give me proof of ownership, and I went and actually looked this shit up, it was way more than I thought it was. And so I sent them another claims with the updated prices and all the transaction details, all the receipts. And so what he was telling me was, we're not supposed to honor, you know, a second claim. I said, listen, y'all acting like I'm trying to get away with something. Like that's, this is my issue, is that y'all are acting like I'm trying to get away with something. My items were damaged via the move. It happens. Items break. Like things happen in a move. The problem is that y'all are treating me like I'm trying to steal from y'all. Like y'all broke my shit and then got the nerve to be telling me y'all need proof that it's my shit that was broken. And so long story short, he was like, well, I can offer you this amount, and it still wasn't $1,000. But I said, you know what? There's no point in continuing to argue back and forth with these people, because they're just not moving. This is it. Well, the thing is that they did move, because like I said, it started with just $300. Now we at $600. So I did get an extra, you know, $300 from their original offer. But anyway, so I'm like, hey, he says, now the only thing is we do send a non-disparaging, here, he said, we have you sign a non-disparaging clause that says you cannot speak negatively about the brand. I said, I don't intend on speaking negatively, but I will speak honestly. He said, well, the statement's, you know, loud and clear. It's very clear on what you can and cannot say. And so I'm gonna get all my shit talking out now. Do not fucking use all my sons, period. I've signed nothing at this point. I'm aware that there's a document that they want me to sign. I have not looked it over yet, but right now all I can tell you is my experience with them was not great. Do not use them when you are moving, period. They take no accountability for anything. I'm talking about from the jump, they haven't taken accountability. Even when I told them like, yo, I've been communicating with someone from y'all's social media who has been talking to me about working together and this move being complimentary, and they all acting like they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I have to start name dropping like, Emily told me that from your team. And they're like, oh, let me put you on hold. Now all of a sudden y'all can offer me 10% off. Do you know how much 10% is in the grand scheme of things, bitch? 10%. They offer me 10% off of my move because of the conversation I had with Emily, who ghosted me and never said anything else after I told her the date of my move. It's just like, y'all are unprofessional, y'all don't communicate, and yuck. It's not, I would never move with them again, ever. Y'all want folks to stay quiet? No, this is how people end up, you know, people's stuff being damaged is not a small thing. Moving is stressful enough. Now we got to deal with items being broken along the way. You're already in a very vulnerable position having other people move your shit. If y'all not gonna handle it with care and then handle the person with care whose items you've damaged, what? Please. I told him I'll be speaking very loudly about my experience with this company. I have every intention on doing that. Send me my bread. He said, we send the bread after you sign the he didn't say bread. He's like, we send you, you know, a check after you sign the non-disparaging agreement. It's like, yeah, what happens after that agreement happens after that agreement. But right now, baby, I'm screaming from the mountaintops. I'm screaming it from the mountaintops, period. So he's supposed to be sending me that. I can't wait to see that contract. Can't believe they got motherfuckers out here signing NDAs. That's why you don't see. But the thing is that I already left a Google review. Like, Ben did that. So y'all, I left you a Google review and I ain't deleting it. They probably deleted it. Now that I know that's how they get down, they got people signing non-disclosure agreements and shit. They're crazy. That is actually insane and scary. Like, what? I'm just trying to think of the amount of people who've wanted to say something but haven't. Like, in order to get this money that we agreed to give you if we damaged your items, you have to sign this non-disclosure agreement. And then I'm gonna look at the thing I signed for the insurance, because it does not say in order to get your money you have to sign an NDA. Hold up. Why do I have to sign an NDA? I didn't agree to do that in order to get this bread. It says that y'all give me this bread, period. It don't say nothing about in order to get this bread, you gotta sign this NDA. See, this is why folks don't like me, because I don't let up. Like, you really gotta stop playing. It's not making sense. What are we talking about? What are you talking about, actually? Because I'm not even a part of this. What the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. Ooh, girl. Like, men have really been getting on my nerves lately. These men that I've had to talk to in order to like get stuff done and advocate for myself because they are fucking up, like, I'm getting real irritated. I'm currently adding some moisture to my hair because I feel like this is what my hair needs. Just making sure I'm getting in each strand. I'm doing a finger detangle first, and then I use my brush. Getting back into the habit of doing some finger detangling. I think I've really been relying on this brush, and I kind of want to start using my hands more. Y'all, make sure y'all are following my TikTok, because I go live on TikTok and we have a really good conversations. And last night I was sharing with the girls a decision I made. You know, I had some company over, and what happened was they got over here late, and then later than I thought they were gonna be here. We didn't have a planned time, in their defense, but later than I thought they would, so I had a little bit of attitude. And then told me an hour before they had to go that they had to go, which pissed me off, because it's like, you don't come to nobody's house who hosting you and drop a bomb on them that you leaving in an hour. That's rude to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when on any normal occasion, you would be here for another 4 hours. You feel me? It's like, let me know that ahead of time. And I'm also just sensitive to like shit like that. Like, don't, bitch, if it was up to me, I'd put a chain on it though. Like, ain't nobody leaving. That's me. I do not like being a drive-by house. Like, you're not coming here and just popping in to say hello and then leaving. Hell no. Sit down. We about to talk for 5 hours. Woo! Everybody don't like that, and that's why everybody don't get to come over here, period. You know what I'm saying? So there's some people that, you know, just want to pop in for 45 minutes and dip. Hell no. You can get the fuck. Not my type of guest. Go now. For real. But what ended up happening was I did what I typically do, i.e. I took it too far. Hey, took it too far. Oh, not this gonna be the last vlog of the year. Well, you understand, right? Because Christmas, let me see, hold on while I say that. Let me see. Because Monday is the 23rd when you watching this, and then we got all Christmas week, and then the next week, girl, that's dag near on, that's dag one New Year's. Maybe I'll put out another vlog. Maybe I'll put out, I don't know. But a bitch do need a break. Like, I need y'all off. You know what I'm saying? So let me continue the story. So, cause that's not where it ends. So he's gotta go, and I am irritated about that. And, you know, basically what happened is this. Now, what he thought was gonna happen was that he was gonna kick his feet up for an hour and chill before he had to go. And what I told him was, put your shoes on your feet because I'm kicking you out. Yeah, I put him out. You can't chill here. This ain't the chill spot. This ain't the lounge. This ain't the hangout place. If you ain't here to hang, cause guess what? For that hour, all I'm gonna be thinking about is that I can't get comfortable, cause you about to go. Soon as I get comfortable, I'm gonna see you shuffling to grab your stuff and all. I can't take all that. So guess what? Just go now. And what he said was, you know, relax. You got me for another hour. You ain't the damn prize. What the hell are you talking about? I got you for another hour. I said the same. I don't feel like I just want to be a millionaire. Grab your stuff and go. Seriously. So he grabbed his stuff and he went. Yeah, he one of them. He ain't with all the drama. So he left. So that all happened at 7 p.m. And at 11, I sent him a text and I said, I apologize, simply. And not apologize, but apologize. Cause it's not quite an apology, cause I stand on it, but it's also just like, you know what I mean? That's me. So yeah, I just was like, I sent him an apology and he sent me an apology. And that's called health, you know what I mean? Like, that is a healthy relationship. We're not in a relationship, but you know, whatever it is, it feels healthy. Now, I did say to myself and to my homegirl, there's a right and wrong move that he can make today. The wrong move would be to not say nothing to me all day. The right move would be to text me immediately and say that he wants to see me, period. And I was also explaining to my friend and the girls on TikTok, like, how yesterday could have been avoided, because I was in my feelings and I didn't have to put him out, but I did, because I didn't feel like his presence was making me feel any better. I had had an extremely long day. Y'all saw the day I had with the damn washer and dryer situation, and also with the moving company. Like, it has just been a long, unnecessarily strenuous process. And so it's like, I only want you over here if you're going to be providing me with some form of comfort in these moments. If you can't see that that's what I need in this moment, and I'm verbally letting you know that that's what I need, and you still can't provide it in the way that I need it, it's probably best for you to go, because I am going to start to take out my frustrations on you, period. And I was sharing with the girls on TikTok that, you know, the way that I would have liked to be spoken to in that moment was like, you know, one, comforted, like physically, you know, come rub my back, or, you know, hold my hand or something, just be affectionate. And I get some people like space and they need that. I'm not one of the ones. What I really would have loved to hear is just like, Kennedy, I would rather nothing more than to spend time with you, and I'm sorry that I had to leave. I wish that I could stay. Can we make plans for tomorrow? Simple. Like, reassure me that you don't want to go. Make me feel like you don't actually want to leave. That's just player shit. And then correct it by actually making a plan for the next time we see each other. Like, even if it's not tomorrow, pick another day. It's just like, you know, there's a solution to any situation. People just don't think. They're not thinking. Like, I'm about to tell God that the brains that he put in between people's ears, they not using them. They not using them. Y'all playing with his stuff. But yeah, I was just, you know, explaining to him that, like, I had plans for our time together, and had I known he was leaving, I would not have created those plans in my mind. I had an expectation for the way the night was gonna go, and they were derailed by his unexpected need to go. And yeah, that was bothersome to me. On top of like some others, there's some more layers to this. But yeah, before one of y'all be in the comments, hey Kennedy, you know, I'm normally on your side, girl, but I just want to say, shut the fuck up. I don't need no damn humbling. You ain't the one to do it. Leave me be, girl. I'm all right. I do not need help. I'm just saying, like, please, like, save it. I hate when I get in these like moods, because I hate to be wanting to see a man like, bitch, what? Like, I hate it, and I also love it, obviously, but I mostly hate it because the disappointment is palpable. Like, Jesus Christ. But this particular person is very mature, and I'm not really worried about being mishandled. The only thing I'm worried about like worried about is that we just have a different way of communicating, like a different style. I'd say I'm more in tune with my emotions, and they are not. So, you know, sometimes it can feel a little one-sided, but that's the only thing that worries me about myself, because I know how annoyed I get with that feeling of like things not being reciprocated or things not being clear. I also don't do well with like a lack of initiation. Like, I need you to go out your way to make plans. And yeah, just like period. And like casually seeing me, yes, but also like plans. Like what does dating look like? Like, you know, dating to me looks like we're making plans, and the plans aren't always to just be chilling at each other's houses. Like, we are grown, let's find things to do. So he mentioned a pottery class, I mentioned a cooking class. We're gonna be doing those things. The thing though is, since he mentioned it, he ain't mentioned it since, and it annoys me that I'll have to mention it. Like, I don't want to bring up something you brought up that you would be setting up for us, because that kind of defeats the whole thing for me. Like, it just defeats it, because now it feels like I'm setting up the pottery class. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just do what the fuck you said you was gonna do, motherfucker. If I get irritated. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. I was going to blow my hair out the next wash, but I changed my mind because it's gonna rain all next week, and yeah, I did my due diligence to check the weather first. Y'all know I don't normally do that. And yeah, I was just like, you know what, let me not. It doesn't feel like the end of the year to me. It's like we are fully here at the end of the year. Like, next week is the last week of the year. I mean, we have like 2 more days after that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we are just about done here with 2024. 2024, I think on the outside for me, was a very slow, not good year. Like, on the outside. But on the inside, I think it was really informative. I think it really connected me to myself and the things that are important to me. I think that it has put my drive in a start position. I have made some moves in a direction that feel like there's movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just turning my body in the direction, I'm actually moving my feet. So I'm not just looking at the shit, I'm actually like walking towards that bitch. And that's something to be proud about. And so I'm gonna make sure I remind myself of that, because there's a lot to be annoyed about from this year, but there's a lot to be grateful for too. Oh, I put a lot of product in this. That's okay. My goal with my hair is to just have way less shedding. Like, I don't want to shed as much hair. I have not liked how much hair I've been shedding. It could be for a few reasons, but I don't even care what the reasons are. I don't fucking want to shed that much hair. Like, right now, so far, I have this much shedding, and it's like, this is what I would like my whole head to look like after not detangling my hair for a whole like 2 weeks. Like, I receive this, but this on just like the front half of my head, that's too much to me. That's more than I want to see. So I'm gonna get on top of that, start looking up some remedies for hair fall, and girl, I done bought me some flax seeds I plan on putting in the water and boiling, and start using like a flaxseed gel on my hair just to see. Like, let me see what'll happen if I do it. See the girls using it online. Part of my hair fall has to deal with how dry my hair gets, and then just like all the knotting and tangling and the breakage and the split ends. It's not just like straight hair shed, it's also hair loss due to dryness. So, you know, that's just like being honest with myself about my hair and really trying to find a solution. In order to find a solution, you have to be clear on the problem. So, you know that. This is my dry area back here. I'm gonna really make sure I get some product in there. Take my time. But yeah, I think what I'm most excited for 2025 is bossing up. And one thing I've been clear on in this last quarter of the year is I really want to address some of my fears around adulting. You know, I have fears when it comes to my finances and making big decisions and changing things up. I have fears around motherhood and like a lot of uncertainty with that. And the fear for motherhood, just to be clear, is that I will regret it if I do it. Not if I don't do it, but if I do it, I worry about regretting the decision. And then I have fears around, let's see, what's my other fear? Finances, motherhood. There was one other. I just lost my train of thought. Girl, I start thinking about having kids and can't think no more. See how it's already messing stuff up? Dang, I really can't remember it. But yeah, just getting over my adulting fears. Oh, like owning a home, shit like that. Like that goes back to like the finance fears. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna be addressing those things head on because I know what type of life I want to live, and in order to live that life, I do have to move past these mental roadblocks. So that's why I'm really trying to take myself seriously, take my relationships seriously, and really just like get serious. Like there's no time like the present. So yeah. Oh my God, Karen damn Huger. What the hell? I talked about this on TikTok Live too last night. Karen was drunk as a motherfucking skunk. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Karen Huger is one of the housewives from the Potomac franchise of Real Housewives. And oh my goodness, she got a DUI for the second time. She got a DUI some years back. She got another DUI, and this season that's currently airing right now, she hasn't really said much. All she said is that, like, you know, she can't talk about this because it's an open case and it's in court, but when the truth comes out, she will be vindicated. And she's been standing on that, and she's talked about why she's been drinking and not feeling supported by her husband and being upset with him and, you know, all of this and all of that. So imagine you're hearing all that from somebody only to find out that she was in fact drunk as a skunk. Like so drunk she could barely walk on her own, could not formulate a sentence without slurring it. Actually just dead could not form a sentence. Like none of her sentences made sense. She was slurring every single word, wig tilted, body rocking. She was just completely off her center. And that's the only thing people need to see. Like there is no other truth. You got drunk, you got behind the wheel of your car, and you drove. You are in the wrong. So she took it to court and they found her guilty. And I'm assuming they found her guilty because they had access to this body cam footage that came out. And when you see that footage, it's like, yeah, you're guilty. Like there's not a conversation. You were drunk and you drove. That's it. That's what this case is about. It's not about why you drank. It's not about nothing else. Like, no one cares. You drank and you drove. That's what's against the law. It's so disappointing because it's one thing you make a mistake, you do a mindless thing. It's another thing when you make that same mistake twice. Now it's like, yo, you have a problem and you not taking it upon yourself to address that problem, so then you're not putting anyone in harm's way, is really selfish and dangerous. I'm so disappointed in Miss Huger. And I enjoyed Karen on the show, but that is just, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I ain't like that for her. I ain't like that for her. And the season is still on. So I just wonder if she's still gonna be saying things like, oh, when the truth come out, I'll be vindicated, because it's all gonna be making her look crazy. And I wonder if she's showing up for the reunion. And that's another thing, like, this news is out now. And not only is the news out, but that body cam footage is out. And it can never be not out. You know, once the internet gets a hold of it, that's over with. They already making memes and everything. Like, it's not good. It's not good. So she's facing up to 2 years in jail. Crazy. And yeah, I mean, that's what happens, man. You're a second time offender, and yeah, this is what they do with that. You know, this is what they do. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I know where I've been at home, sitting on top of the washing machine, snickling and giggling, waiting on Juan to get home. Girl, I was gonna let the vlog end right there, but I said I can't let the vlog end right there. Like, we have to talk. Let me do something with my head. I was also going to do a slick back situation because I need to pull up somewhere. Well, I don't need to be all elusive and secretive. I'm going to pick up the merch that's coming out very soon. And yeah, the beginning of just something fun for us to enjoy, something y'all been asking me to do for years that I myself have like just not put any type of effort into, and I figure why not do it now? So that's what I'm on the way to do. Happy Monday, by the way. This is going to be the last vlog of the year. I did decide that because it's best that I let myself have a break when it's break time. You know what I mean? Instead of like taking a random break, you know, the second week of February. It's like, just take the break now when everybody's fucking taking their breaks, you know? Like, this is the time. Anyway, I'm gonna do my hair like this because I don't need to do all that extra shit. I plan on washing my hair later, so I want to keep the twist in just to like keep the detangledness of it all still detangled. I'll put a little bit of this sacred oil. So, end of the year. What the fuck? While it doesn't feel like it's supposed to be the end of the year, it is. Almost every year I'm feeling very like bright-eyed about the next year. I'm not one who's like, oh, here comes the new year. Like, no, I be excited. It always feels like the next year is going to be better than the last. And I love that about me. And guess what? Most times I'm right. Like, even if it doesn't feel that way, you know? Okay, I will. So, pop. Washing my hands. I briefly talked about some like 2024 shit, 2025 shit, but I just want to really get into it. Like, this year strengthened my relationship with myself. I had to do a lot of self-soothing. I also had to do a lot of observing myself. There were a lot of moments where I felt like I was watching myself like that, like outside of myself. Like, I was watching myself make decisions. I really slowed down. Like, even in the way that I respond to things, I slowed down. And looking back, I have to say, that's one of the biggest forms of growth for me, is seeing me slow down and take my time to respond to things. Because I am very reactionary. Like, in my day, I am quick to respond, okay? And I noticed this year that I really took more time, and I'm proud of that. Really proud of that. And I'm excited for where that quality in myself will take me. This year, I also got tired of like where I am in life. And that is a major driving force in some of the big girl decisions I plan on making. I do not want to continue to make myself feel like I'm not allowed the conveniences and the help that other people have. I don't want to make myself feel like I have to go through certain things because that's just me. I have this honor code, and it's like, you know, you're different, so you do it this way. And it's like, while yes, I do agree that I'm different in a lot of ways, I feel like I've afforded myself conveniences and also assistance. I have nothing to prove, and I want to get over feeling like I do when it comes to that, you know? Relationships. I think today, this morning I said to myself, bitch, didn't you say you was not going to prioritize men? And the truth of the matter is that when I start liking somebody, they get prioritized. I do it with friends. I do it in romantic situations. Like, if you become a person in my life, I'm gonna think about you. I'm going to extend myself to hang. I'm gonna, you know, have expectations for you to show up a certain type of way in my life. That's just how I get down. Specifically in relationships, romantic relationships. And, oh shoot, especially when there are steps taken that make things feel a little less casual. It's like, hey, this is enough playtime. I just think what God has reminded me is that if I'm speaking so clearly to you, what makes you think I'm not speaking so clearly to the rest of these folks? I am. Some of them not listening, some of them are not connected. Do you want the ones that don't listen and that ain't connected? The answer is no. And also it's like, you know, maybe they are listening, maybe they are connected, and maybe they're not being directed to you. And I received that too. Like, yo, like sometimes these things that happen are literally you just being redirected to what's actually meant for you. I am not here to question God, and when things don't go the way I picture them going, I have a tendency to ask a lot of questions. But really, I just need to trust more. And this is not me trying to like fake myself out and make myself believe it. It's like, it's dead ass. Like, specifically when it comes to people that come in my life, I have to trust more that what's happening is exactly what's supposed to happen. And when I get in these moments of feeling like I'm overextending or like I have to do too much, that's when I step back, because I quite literally don't. Like, I don't. Give it up. And that's where I am right now. I am putting my hands up and allowing God to lead the way. And I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. That doesn't mean that I'm like about to like turn into a ghost. It just means that the stress of like figuring out how to approach this, that, and the third, or like just the overthinking of it all, the stuff that makes me feel like I'm prioritizing it, like that's the stuff that I can hang up. I don't have to hold on to doing that. That's not my job. My job is to enjoy life's honey. And I'm over here working like a worker bee. So I'm gonna stop that. Can you see me? Now, as far as my health goes, that's the type of shit that needs to be prioritized. Bitch, do you like what you see in the mirror? And if you don't, how can you contribute to changing that? And so, as I mentioned earlier in this vlog, one of my biggest beauty 2025 goals is to get my skin all the way together. And I do feel like I'll need to find an esthetician. It's just hard, man. People don't give a fuck anymore. They don't, like, I want to be more trusting of people, but man, they just, I hear so many horror stories. You go in for a chemical peel, whole face burnt off. Be shit like that to be like, man, I don't want to do this, but I really need it. So that's one of the steps I'm gonna take, is like, one, trying to find an esthetician I can trust, and two, I think just finding products that are best suited to my skin and like what I need. But I really haven't quite figured out what it is about my skin that causes certain things. I don't think it's my diet, because my diet's not crazy. I really think it's just like, I don't have products that are working for me. They're not bad, they're just not like they're not doing the thing. And I need something to do the thing. Like, what's healing my skin barrier? You know what I mean? What's actually getting rid of my dark marks? Like, what's helping to lighten those? Like, am I using the things? And the answer, I think, is no. Earlier this year, I had a conversation with myself about how I was contributing to my own like lack of progress. And conversations like that are so important, and I really urge y'all to check in with yourselves and do that, because how you gonna grow if you're not gonna call out, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you haven't grown, you know, in whatever area. Because while I do a lot of like internal growth, my growth when it comes to my career and my romantic relationships, like, I can be honest that those are areas that I don't put the same amount of like time and effort into. And specifically like with relationships, how I don't put the time and effort into that is like, I will just simply give up. Like, if things are not working out, I'm the type to be like, oh, it's not working, next. Like, I don't feel no way. Well, maybe I'll feel a little bit of a way if I like them, but I don't, oh, my nose is dry. That's why I never put anything on my nose. I can't say I'm the type of person who's like going out of my way to try to make it work. I don't. I really don't. If it's not working, it's not working. So that's something I was mindful of towards the end of the year. And that's why in this new situation, I'm like trying to like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm catching myself. It's kind of like conflicting with my other goal of just like not prioritizing niggas, because sometimes it starts to become too much of a distraction from the other shit that I'm trying to do. And I just think that the other stuff I want to do right now, they're just more important to me. You know, the bossing up, the like chasing after personal goals of mine. That's more important to me right now. I do not like my makeup. This was a rush job, but whatever. Let me get dressed. So, back you up a smidge. And I'll be carrying my grandmother's Ralph Lauren little houndstooth bag. So we're ending the year off knowing this. We can be bigger, better, badder, and we shall. And the ways in which we will go about achieving said bigger, better, and badder goals will be by remaining honest with ourselves, being consistent with the way that we show up every day and the goals that we have set for ourselves, and staying focused, not letting things take me off course. There will be inevitable things that happen in my life that can take me off course, and knowing that because it's happened to me, I will be mindful to not allow it to steer me so off course that I do not remain, you know, in my trek forward. So I'm gonna allow this year to be the year that I take to do not a lot of movement, but a lot of observing. And next year will be my year to actually walk across that beam and make it to the next spot. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you girls have a fabulous holiday. And I just want to thank y'all for showing up for me this year, sharing all of the comments that y'all have left, all of your kind words, all of your like moments of just like showing me love, reminding me that y'all are me and I am you. I need y'all to understand how important this platform is for me and my connection with you all and the community that we've built together. I feel connected to this, and I'm going to remain consistent with it. I feel like I did a great job this year. Like, yeah, when it comes to this, yeah, I did that this year. I did. So that will continue. And yeah, all I ask is that y'all, you know, stick around. Anywho, I love you girls very much, and I will see y'all in 2025. Bye.